Okay, we're in lesson 3 of the Trebuchet project. We have 3 more parts to draw before we get started with the assembly process. I'm going to go to File, New, Part. Once again, I'm going to go to my Preferences. Oops. There we go. Go to Preferences, Document Properties. We want to make sure our units are in inches, and our drafting standard is ANSI. We're good to go. Okay, I'm going to make the front plane visible by right-clicking here and getting that to show, and then I'm going to right-click again and make a sketch on that front plane. We're going to draw the sling slide first. Sling slide is going to require the rectangle tool. Click and drag and come up and grab our smart dimension. This is 3/4 of an inch wide, 0.75, and it's going to be 1/4 of an inch thick, 0.25. And that's it. So we exit that sketch, we make sure it's selected, we're going to go to Features, and I believe this is 22 inches as well. So we're going to extrude 22 inches, and hit OK, and we're good. So I need to go to File, Save. Make sure that you're saving all of your work into your IT folder, into your Trebuchet project. And I always like to use my last name, first initial, and then the part. And this one is called the sling slide. Okay, 2 more parts to draw. We're going to go to File, New again. Part, hit OK, make sure our properties are set, change it to ANSI, and make sure our units are in inches. They are. And once again, I'm going to make the front plane visible, put a sketch on that plane, and this time, we are going to use, I'm going to go square to that plane. This time we're going to use the circle command. I like to use the origin to start. We're going to drag out and then jump to our smart dimension, and this is 1/4 inch in diameter. We're going to exit our sketch, make sure our sketch is selected, go to Features, and extrude this shape. Now the axle is going to be 6 inches across. So we type in 6, and we're good to go. Again, File, Save, make sure you use your last name, first initial, and this time we're going to put in axle. Now we have to make a second axle that's a little shorter, so we can use this file that we've already created. I'm simply going to go to Save As. I'm going to call it Weight Axle. Hit Save, and then we just need to change the length of the extrusion by editing this feature. And instead of being 6 inches, this one is 4. Want to remember to hit Save after we've made the change. Again, File, Save, and I'm just going to take a peek in my folder just to show you what I've got there. I'm going to go to the Start menu, go to Documents. You need to do this before we start the assembly process to make sure that you have all of the parts needed. So in my IT folder, I have a Trebuchet folder, and I should have 10 parts in here. An axle, I'm going to view them by large icons so we can get an idea that they were drawn correctly. We have an axle, a lower beam, slide rail, spar support, spar support angles, spar support, spar, just plain support, swing arm, axle weight, and sling slide. And there are 10 pieces there, so we are good to start our assembly. That will be the next lesson.